Come on now. There we go. All right, we're live everywhere. We're live from Paris, France. Okay, I know I shouldn't, but part of me feels like I want to go back to 10 minutes. I'm gonna do it. We'll see if I regret the decision. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try a 10-minute. Let's see if I can play a little bit better. Just try not to overthink things, but oh, also that opponent we just beat might have been the highest rated opponent I've beaten. I'm gonna go ahead and abort because it's made in 2024. Please play all games that you start. Aborting too often may lead to your account being restricted. Yeah, I'm not gonna play all the games that are started. Sorry, chess.com. You guys have way too many cheaters, but I won't do it too much, I promise. Alrighty. 2047 from India. Strong player here. But we get a Scandinavian, which I'm certainly happy. Ooh, we get a Portuguese. Let's see what they know about the Portuguese. Holy shit. Okay, but they've got a very high knight there. I think just queen takes. 60, it's like 58%. Whoa, what's going on here? What rank are they? 63% of games they win, 29% they lost. That's pretty impressive. All right, well, let's try to play fast here and put some time pressure on them. Sometimes you can go queen f5, but I think that's here. Yeah, it's almost always e5. I'm pretty sure e5 is the move here. Sorry, I wasn't seeing the chat, guys. Weird. Do you want to play? Sorry, guys, I'm not playing viewers. Just playing in the 10-minute pool right now. I'll be playing viewers tomorrow, though. Sorry, let's try to play well, put my opponent in some time pressure. Let's actually start calculating here. One move you get sometimes is like bishop b5, but if I'm whites, just need to calculate. Okay. Here, if they're had a game like this, I think it's just bishop b4 is the move. So obviously if takes. Okay, I believe it's bishop b4. Obviously they can't take, but how's it going, Dark Play Chess? So yeah, I mean, I think we have to go ahead and take that, and then we can take with the rook, I think. Dark Plays Chess, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think that we take with the rook here, hit the queen. We can jump the knight in, or just double the rooks up. Of course, he's going to probably go after me. Here, there, I can take. It's probably the move, yeah. I like my position. I'm pretty sure I'm better. I mean, I'm a pawn up, so this is black is slightly better, but e4, he's pretty much got to move that knight. I'm just thinking maybe he's going to counterattack me. I think if he does that, though, I'll take. Takes. Bishop takes. Ooh. Yeah, let's go ahead and play it. I'm not going to spend too long. But I feel like this is probably what we're going to see. If he goes here, then well, even then, he's losing a piece. Ooh, I do kind of get the nerve sometimes when I'm facing strong opponents. Okay, so I was thinking takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, probably bishop takes, bishop here, and maybe I can go for a kingside attack. But I can also go takes, 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 takes. If takes, takes. That's threatening mate. So what if I did that? Bishop takes, knight takes. Okay. I'm from Palestine. I have some chess skills. Can we play one-on-one? Sorry, I'm not playing viewers, guys. Just rapid tonight. But you can join tomorrow. I'll be playing viewers tomorrow. Bishop takes. If bishop takes, knight takes. He's pretty much has to take back, I feel like. Because here, the problem is takes. Or I go knight takes. Okay, I'm actually going to take with the pawn. I think that either way I can try to create some mate threats, but it starts by taking here first, so that if they take, they are almost certainly getting mated. And otherwise I can just up material. Any moves that I'm missing here? I don't think so. So I'll take with the knight. I want them to take, obviously, so that I can take back with the bishop. Otherwise, now that bishop is eliminated, so yeah, I mean, this is just not an issue here. I can take, but then that kind of helps black. I'm on material, so I can just keep trading here and then take again. Just need to make sure I don't get mated or anything. But takes here, maybe there. My opponent's going to start playing really fast, probably. I can also take here, hit the rook, and then I'm threatened. Ooh. Bishop or knight takes. He's got to move this rook somewhere. On the next move, I'm threatening the royal fork. Takes. There's no checks or anything. None of this matters. Takes. If queen here, then I could still. I'm going to go ahead and do this. That has to be the right move. Why am I nervous? I'm completely winning this, but I'm like, I know that I'm facing a strong opponent, and I know that they're going to start playing really fast and really tricky. It's like my nerves that's playing with me tonight. Try Tarash opening to win for black, and learn some gambits to win pawns. Oh, okay. Very nice. There we go, guys. Those are two 2000s. We are slaying the 2000s tonight. It's two 2000s in a row, not just 2000s. This guy is apparently pretty strong. Highest rating is 2000, but the one before, that guy was, let's take a look here. Also a strong player. He was rated 2074, nearly 2100. Let's look what his peak rating is. Peak rating 2200. I can't be too upset, guys. I cannot be too upset. I know that I was losing some games, but this is looking chipper for old buddy pal here. My boy wants to get 2000. He said tomorrow he's going to play viewers. This Cup Rapid. Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep up with chat, but it's also hard to focus. I'll respond when I can, but just don't take it personally if I miss your comment. If I respond to everyone, plus there's someone every like 5 minutes asking if they can play me. If I respond to every single thing, I'm gonna be totally unfocused. Okay, let's go again. I feel like I need to change my music though. What do I want to listen to? Maybe Skyrim is the way to go. It's more relaxing. Here we go. Another 10-minute. 1963 from Ukraine. Okay. Okay, we got a King's Indian. Ah, okay. So play c5. Yeah, I mean, probably just c3. Don't think I need to think for too long about that move. Blunts the bishop anyways. Not sure if they're still going to try to go for some kind of e5 push, but it's less likely now. Maybe they'll go d5. I'm going to try to stay up on time here. You know, when I don't need to spend time thinking, I'm really going to try to play faster, and then when I need to take the time, I will take the time. Okay, so d5 on the board. Knight b to d2. Probably bishop f5, knight b to d2, bishop f5, queen here. I'm fine with that. I typically don't. Oh, you know what? Also, bishop f5, I think g4 is the best response. I think the bishop f5 is actually a mistake for that reason. Now I could go bishop d3, though. I'd rather play bishop d3 than play g4. I know that it's the best move according to the computer, I think, but I don't always love playing g4. No problem, bro. We just want you to reach 2,000. I'm happy to see you winning. Thank you. I appreciate it, Dark Chess. I'm gonna try opposite side castling in your games to have winning chances. Yeah, I do. I do when it calls for it. I'm a big fan of opposite side castling, but I just kind of go with what feels best. In London, it's not typically the idea, though. There are some positions, but London versus King's Indian, it's a little bit risky if there's that King's Indian bishop. I don't always think castling long is a good idea in the London, especially against a King's Indian, but it depends. All right. Got a little bit of an edge on the clock here, which is nice. I'm thinking they're going to try to gear up for e5, which is not, yeah, okay, so they are. So I'll play knight e5 now. That's almost certainly the move. Knight e5, if takes, go probably bishop takes. Knight here, takes. I could also take with the d pawn. Do I want to do that? Knight here. All right, we have a decision to make, guys. Here, if knight moves, we do get to take the Indian bishop. If d takes, he's going to no doubt play knight b to d7, and then I can try to hold on to that. I think that I want to do that. I find that taking with the d pawn is often trickier, can be kind of annoying to play against. Whereas, like, if you take with the bishop, you're almost certainly just going to trade it off, you know. All right, now, knight f3 or queen e2? Let's go... Knight f3, I think. And then, yeah, they're just, like, going to try to be looking for ways to attack this pawn. All right, just drop the bishop back, I think. Just want to make sure that if they jump in, I'll take, I think. I could also attack the rook. I mean, this is not necessarily the best diagonal, but I'll just drop back. I'm guessing they're going to play that. If I go queen e2, then it'd be nice. I can play rook d1 and threaten to take that way. I could also just castle. I think the rook wants to get out of the way of that bishop anyways. I think rook b1 is okay here. And I can even try to punish them for that. But let's start with rook b1. All right, so we are consistently, everyone's playing really, really fast, as you guys can see. I have to be careful not to get flagged, but I do think that I should just relax. I can feel that when I'm like, oh, hurry up, you're taking too long, that's when I tend to blunder. Just as long as I'm reasonable with my time, I think that we'll be okay. I can also just take now and go knight here. That looks nice. Then I can try to win that pawn. So like takes, knight d4, bishop f5, that g4 is a little bit sketchy. Can also just castle, but maybe he'll play f5 on the next move, and that would be perhaps a little bit unpleasant, so maybe I should snap that off now. Takes, here, probably f5. Oh, that's just a free pawn. What am I doing? What happens after I take on d5? d5, rook here is impossible. I just take. Bishop there, I just take. So queen takes. There's no like crazy moves that, oh, there is that. Uh-oh. Okay, so queen takes, knight takes. That's crazy, dude. Wow. All right, well, we just got to move. I think I'm just going to take the knight. That's a bummer, so that doesn't work. Go here. I'll let them play f5, and then I just need to get castled. Knight g... No, knight g5 maybe. No, I want to stop. Shut down the d file until I get my queen to a safer square. And now I really need to castle too. Check with queen f2. Queen f2. Any way for him to win that knight? I don't think so. I think I can just get away with castling. This is loose, but I think that I will just castle. Really need to get castled anyways. There's no pawns that can like win the knight. And now where do I want to put my queen? That's the question. I'm expecting f5. To try to hold on to that pawn. Otherwise, I have a very clear plan. Oh, wow. What if I just go here then? You're going to have to move your bishop again? That looks like a weird move. Is he trying to go here? I could stop that with queen e2. Okay, gotta step up on the time a little bit here. Go queen e2. If I take that bishop, I think that it's pretty, I have a pretty decent advantage. Ah, of course I blunder. Okay, well, I guess rook here, bishop's there. Kind of gives me an excuse to no. I'll go rook here. I'll just use that, I suppose, as an excuse to put my rook on a better square, because this is defended by the queen. Yeah, I was going to just do this. Do you need to be careful of my knight? After the bishop moves, it's being attacked twice. Could go bishop here, but no, that doesn't work. Yeah, I mean, here I'm just going to snap the bishop off. Okay, queen takes. Oh, yeah. All right, well, even in material now. But pawns are a little bit loose. I don't know why I have like nerves playing right now with me. I'd probably just b3. But I also kind of like the idea of trading down. Let's see, because takes. Nah, then he gets the d file. F4 really exposes my king, unfortunately. I'd like to try to hold on to that pawn. I mean, I could go rook d5 looks like a decent move, actually. Allow me to try to double up. If he ever takes, I'll just take that way. Here, takes. All right. Might be time to trade a pair of rooks. What if I push? Or I just takes, rook there. Ah, takes, rook b1. I'm gonna go for it. Does this? I'm a little bit scared for some reason of this rook going to a really good spot. Like, okay, you can't penetrate on the second rank. Maybe here could be good. He's gonna try to win this pawn. Well, both these pawns, and yeah, I'm also down on time. So I need to find a way to takes. Might not have much of a choice there. Let's see here. Takes. Okay. Like it still should be a draw, I think, but maybe not. Go here, rook takes. Okay, I'm gonna go here actually. Afternoon, Astrohead. How you doing? It's always time, man. Always time. People always playing faster. Okay. Now we could play f4, I guess. I'll have to start picking up the speed. Maybe go rook here. Activate my king. I like that the bishop restricts the rook, though. I want to bring my king over. I think that if I activate my king, I have some chances. Oh, I'll have to push if he does that. But now the bishop's shut out of the game temporarily, so this is this looks okay. Yeah, they don't like that. But I like that they don't like it. Let's see here. Takes here. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. Well, I guess it's time to activate our king. Pushes, he pushes. Yeah, now I don't have much of an option here. Hang on a sec. How do you protect that pawn? Here, if rook takes there. Okay. I don't do anything. This is defended. I activate my king. That's what I do. We got this, guys. We got this. 40 seconds. Wish I could stop the king from getting in here, but I think that it's too slow. I think I'm winning this. Yeah. It's a good play by my opponent. It's going to make it harder to win just on time, or it's harder to win, period. I'll just use the bishop to block. I'm blundering. Damn it. Takes check. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Sorry. Sorry. Big mistake. Oh, that is so frustrating. Yeah, I need to not get in this situation where I have that little time in the end game. It's a real winning game. It happens though, I guess sometimes. I get a lot of clutch wins like that where I'm winning and I'm in time pressure, but of course he kept the rooks on the rook on the board. That's really frustrating. Oh well. Oh, we'll bounce back. Oh gosh, sorry, I was playing with the wrong view the whole time. D takes. Yeah, of course. That's just a free pawn. How do you get this back? You're never getting it back, pretty much. The best you can do is hope to, like, the C pawn is weak. So what's the follow-up here? Knight D7, knight B3, E5, bishop G5. If you go here, yeah, it drops this, so I should have looked for that. Okay. Bishop D3, it also didn't like. It's still just, it just wants, okay, it wants D takes C5. Did not like D takes E5 either. Or knight E5, it just wants castle. Really? Knight takes E5. Oh, that's just a free pawn. Ugh. Yeah, I need to double check my moves here. They're not threatening E5 there at all. If I had known that, I don't think I would have played knight E5. Still a pretty even game. Some mistakes here, though. Definitely some mistakes. No crazy blunders, but I found bishop E3, which was the best move. Now I feel like I was for sure better because they blundered. 10 plus 5 is a good idea, but there's like no one that plays that. It's really, you have to wait such a long time. Yeah, I just got into time trouble. All right, we'll go again. It's all right. Couldn't you have pinned the bishop on the back rank? Pinned the bishop on the back rank. Yeah, maybe, probably. I mean, at the end there, though, I just didn't have enough time to really see much. All right, 2029 from Indonesia. The white pieces again. Bummer. D5. All right. Yeah, let's try to stay up on the clock if I can. Probably talking too much too. I need to focus. Here we go. Same thing. Same kind of thing. This is slightly different though. This position's slightly different, and I think that D takes here is the best move. All right, they go for this, huh? The computer often likes bishop back to E2, but I don't like that personally. I like keeping it on this diagonal. And yeah, we'll probably just go for B3, A4. It's close to having some Greek gift stuff, actually. Here, if they're like, oh gosh, it's so close to working. Does it work? Wait a second. Check takes check. I think this works. Takes check, queen check, king's force back, check. Here. Well, we've got to do it, right, guys? Unless they don't take, but then it's just a free pawn. We're going for it. This often is possible when they move the knight away from f6. You always got to look for Greek gift stuff, and I'm pretty sure this works. It's not the exact line. There's a lot of traps that I know, work, and I've studied the lines. This is different, but I see that the rook has moved over, so f7 is weak. One of these lines, though, you get like a slingshot mate. You go like check, 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 and then you pick up the rook with check. But I can't actually do that here because the queen's defending it. It might have been worth waiting to see like if the queen was going to come out. Like if the queen went here, boom, it for sure works. I think it's actually forced mate, but this is still probably okay. I mean, we have a forced draw if we want to. So 2029. I think it's just knight f3 though. Knight f3. If you go here, check. King goes back. Knight here. I'm threatening mate. There is a way to stop that, but okay, so check. King goes there. Takes. Here. So many different variations here. Check. King goes back. Knight g6. King has to move off of the 8th rank. That has to be it. Check here. Knight there. King would be forced there. But then we have... Gotta have some kind of forced mate there. Right? I liked this idea, but I think that after they take my knight on e5, there's problems with that. Here, knight g6. How do you stop mate? That's not even mate, actually. Is it? If it's not, it's still like real sketchy. But we're not interested in just an advantage. I want checkmate. Okay, I'm gonna go for this. I don't like the idea of them snapping off my knight. Queen f7. I'm not gonna read moves, guys. Otherwise, I'll read the moves afterwards. Here, what's my move there? Check is not possible. It is actually. Here, check, and then he's getting mated, I believe. There has to be a mate there. But what I was thinking was what? He just lets me like knight there. Check, king here. Ugh, yeah. Check king there. And then I can't drop back. That's the problem with that. Yeah, see, there's... Ugh, okay, I might not be able to do this because then he's threatening to win my knight. I need to drop the queen back somehow. Bummer. But we still have an attack. I'm sure I didn't play that right. I think that there might have been a forced win there. Surprisingly, though, we're doing okay on time. I'm only a minute down on the clock. I'm thinking queen over, but then I get forked. I could just launch my h-pawn. Gotta make sure I don't trap my own knight, but he can always go back here. Because, yeah, I want this knight. I need another attacker. That's what I need. And it's much harder to do anything here with the knight on f6, so we're in for a longer game here now. Okay, takes. I could also try to kick his knight out. Right. Gonna try to keep the attack going, but I need to try to catch up on the clock. I don't want to find myself in another situation where I'm down on time and likely down material. Like if we trade into an endgame and I'm down on time, that's not going to be good. I need to try to put some pressure on him on the clock and all that. Here he pushes. Okay, what if I go here? What if I go... He takes... Let's do that. So maybe if I castle long, I'll have an attack that's faster. That way e5 just doesn't really work. I don't think e5 is possible now. Okay. I think I just need to defend here with the rook. Yeah, my opponent's coming up with resourceful ways to defend, and they're doing it quickly. I can still castle. A little bit concerning, but it just doesn't work right now. If I kick the knight out here, it's a free pawn. Or I can... Holy crap, really? Well, I did not see that coming. I mean, I have to take, right? Now material is even. I do not like the queen invading. So I'm actually going to go here and offer to undouble my pawns for me. Thank you. This should be roughly equal endgame if we trade down to an endgame. And yeah, let's see. Come on, I want to try to get an edge on the time. I can also bring the knight back. This knight on e5 is going to be super strong. We're facing tough opponents, guys. Almost every single one of these is 2,000. Which means that they've probably peaked, you know, around 2,100, 2,200 even. I'm not so concerned about that, I think. Doubling the pawns. Yeah, I don't think I'm too concerned about that. All right. Should I kick the knight out? He's going to play this. Probably. Here, there. Let's activate my knight. Let's catch up on the clock. That was a mistake. I made a mistake. Or did I? No, I don't want the knight getting in here. I do not. I want to trade. I feel like I am better if I can trade. Protect against this and that. Do I just castle to get my rook into the game? I go this way. I feel like my king might want to be on that side. Thank you for the follow. Okay. I think I am going to go over this way. This might prove to be a mistake, but dude, can I please find a way to catch up on the clock here? Good lord. Thank you, Ash, for the follow. This is winning, but my opponent's playing really fast. I'm trying to get, because this is for sure going to end up in a time scramble. Mm-hmm. Yep. Makes sense. Let's get out of the pin at least. Wait, that doesn't really even do anything. It protects the pawn, but what if he just goes rook here? Yo, 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 yo. Am I just trapping my knight? Is that happening right now? Okay. Fuck. Of course I choke on the time trouble. All right, well. So disappointing, man. Just focus too much on trying to catch up. I still haven't even really caught up on the times. It's so frustrating. All right, I'm gonna chill out here. There's not enough of a time scramble to even try to. What? That seems weird. What? Okay, my opponent blundered. Oh, he's threatening this, though. I need to be very careful. Okay. Apex Chess. What's up, man? Thanks for the follow. I bet. I'll still lose this. I bet this. I mean, my opponent just totally blundered, but. Do I go here? To go here? I think I do. Here, if he pushes. If he goes there, I think I can still even push. Takes, obviously. Here, there. If he pushes, I'm queening. Yep. He'll probably give me a check. I hope I'm not missing chat on Twitch. It seems like my chats are acting kind of funky. think we got him, folks. Forgot that you take on f3 with check and was relying on knight e1 check, probably. Yeah, we'll look at this afterwards. Man, it's like win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. Okay, he wants to try to be tricky and get his pawn check. Wait a second. Is he going to find a way to stop this? No, I don't think so. Check. I'll try to just make sure I get out of the checks. Okay, we're probably going to have to flag, guys. I don't actually think that, I'm not even sure this is winning, but we're going to have to flag. Just give a lot of checks. That's the plan. I'll probably have to sack the queen. But then after the knight takes, I actually think that should be fine. Go check. Here, takes. Yeah, this is winning. I mean, you can throw in a check here, but wild game indeed. Wild game indeed. Yeah, my opponent threw it. They blundered at the end there. Yeah, I'm not happy with the middle of that game, though. Oh, I keep forgetting to change my my view. Okay, so we actually had a lot of mistakes. Both of us had, I had 68.5% accuracy. My opponent had 62.5. The game was kind of all over the place. Another London. This one, yeah, h3 is just unnecessary. You hold on to the bishop, but knight h5 isn't particularly concerning. 95's best. Okay, so all this was fine. And does it? Ooh, it works. We got a brilliant, guys. The Greek gift does work here, but I'm sure I messed it up. Yeah, see, I follow up with knight takes. Knight takes because then they can't return, right? You take the escape. Well, no, they can go this way, actually. What's the best move here? Queen a5 is the best move? Okay, so let's say they do something, like if I'm black, let's say they go back. Oh, we win the queen. Oh, wow, okay. And if not, so they have to move the queen, and then you have check here. And then check, we lose. We have to go, let's see here, there, and then we're winning the rook. Knight g5, yeah, so knight g5. King moves over, he gets mated. Bishop takes is the best, but then we throw this in, I'm assuming. Queen takes, king here, bishop takes. Yeah, it's clearly winning. I missed that. I have never seen the sequence where you take on f7 with a knight. That's pretty crazy. Okay. Queen h5, yeah, so queen h5 is a missed win. There's just nothing really here. It's actually pretty equal. Yeah. Yeah. They sacked, so they blundered. They sacked the knight, which I kind of, I guess, respect, but I definitely don't think it worked. Once again, it's always this. I keep getting these positions where they just launch all their queenside pawns and take up all the space, right? But they have the doubled pawns. I always keep ending up in those kinds of positions. Luckily here, my knights covered all the possible outposts from Black's knight, because that was going to be kind of concerning. It's just full-on blundered. Trapped my knight, which was stupid. I just did this fast because I thought there was some fork. There wasn't. I should have just... Actually, I didn't see a really good move. That's kind of why I played that. B3. Yeah, okay. Best move here is B3. Not the most obvious move. And then they blundered. Rook takes its best, but they just blundered. Cool, we found the tactic here. Oh my god. Apparently this does not work. King takes... What? H takes? E3. Oh, so this was losing. My queen. Really? E2. And then queen E6. Queen E6. If they queen, the problem is I take, they take with check. And then let's say I go king B1 is what it says. Fine. King B1. Knight D3 check. Oh, that's a problem. Why would I go king D1? That makes no sense. Give them a free check? No. So it's a draw. It should be a draw. Okay. Time is it? I'm surprised you didn't consider long castle after rather than rook b1. Let me see here. Yeah, those positions, like I was just saying, I don't typically long castle in the London. Probably, is that what's best here too? Yeah, long castling is best. Yeah, I should have done that. Should have done that. I don't know, sometimes I get a little bit spooked of queenside attacks, but I definitely think my attack is faster. Yeah, I should have queenside castled there. All right. Yeah, you always give priority to YouTube chat, which is frustrating for us Twitch folks. I don't think that's true. I have both of you guys right there. The kick guys, now those guys, okay, yes, unfortunately, it's just because I have kick on another monitor. But Twitch and YouTube, I mean, I'm pretty responsive, I feel like. Twitch is actually closer to my chessboard, so. Also, guys, there's just, I am streaming on multiple platforms, so there's only so many comments I can respond to while playing a 10-minute rapid game. Okay, well, I guess I'll go again. Because, you know, hey, if I win another one, then we're getting dangerously close. Then I might try to make the push for 2000. But I'm currently at the highest. It's 1972, so this is a new little peak. Okay, so we got 1979 from the US. The white pieces again, that's pretty crazy. E6. Okay, so they're going to be going D5. I just went over this too, the Horwitz defense. I just went over this. Oh, they're going to be playing a Dutch. Oh, they want to transpose. Okay. Luckily, I have... Interesting. Very sneaky of them, because I would have ordinarily gone with bishop g5 right away. This is a little bit different, but I have gone over my Dutch lines pretty recently. We'll see if I can remember some stuff. Could go a4, h4. I'm gonna do it and be annoying. Knight takes. Okay. I could go here, but he probably kicks me out. Takes, bishop takes here. If he doesn't grab, oh no. The setup though is typically e3, knight c3, so I think I'll just go knight c3 here. I usually shy away from more than 3 rapids in one sitting. I think it's dangerous to play too many games. Probably true. Probably true. Probably true. I still feel okay though. I don't feel like fatigued. When you really start feeling yourself like getting fatigued, that's when it's like, okay, probably should stop. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm out of theory here. Because you want the queen on f3 a lot of the time, and this is just totally different. Go takes, bishop takes, and go d5. I don't think that's very good, though. It also just castle. But then I have this weak h4 pawn, so I don't think I'll be castling short. I think I actually will be castling long here. Let's go queen e2. All right, I'm going to try to catch up a little bit on the clock. Now this might actually work. I can take. If takes, I take with the c pawn, but takes, bishop takes, knight here. If he does not take, I'm threatening this check. So, but I don't know if I really want to take that. I think I will. I think I'll take the knight. No, actually I changed my mind. I'll let him take me if he wants. And we will have this nice pawn cluster in the center. Can bring the... So now, yeah, probably not castling long. I don't know if I want to give him the bishop pair, per se. h3. Do I have to take the knight? Can I drop back? h3 here. g5 isn't possible. I could always reroute the bishop. I don't think I'm going to take after h3. Okay. Where do my knights want to go? Should I just castle here? Because I can also cause troubles here, like that. I'm going for it. Takes, doesn't work. Okay. Here, this isn't possible, so I think I'm just going to be annoying and drop back, and then maybe I can use that square now. I am going to be annoying. Maybe I'll come to regret letting my opponent get knight g5, or sorry, knight g4, but how do people play so fast? Takes. Wait, no, that's not possible. I would just snap it off with the here, right there. Thank God I have en passant. Kind of weird, but I don't know. This knight, if I get a knight on g6 that's protected, that looks pretty dang annoying. My opponent can also, if I go here, they can't take on g2. I feel like that might be a pretty bad idea, but maybe it's not. Maybe I just play, actually I'll just play f3, I think, to stop all of this. I have not hit 2000 before. I have not. Okay. Here, and if takes, or I can just grab the knight first, but then bishop takes. Rook takes, that doesn't work. So knight takes, bishop takes. Okay, I think I have to go here first. And I'm guessing they're going to take bishop. Maybe take here. Think it's okay. I don't know. Why do I keep getting in these positions where I'm down material and I'm like going for these attacks that are not always sound? I could take back with my knight. And then I am actually threatening to go back. I could like take back with the knight, play f3, then go back. Maybe I'll do that to protect, keep my pawn structure intact, and protect g2. But like, let's see, takes, pawn here, they get forked. That's not possible. I think I'll take with the knight, actually. You got it, I believe. Probably one more after this if you win to get it. It depends. It'd have to be a pretty strong opponent. Usually it's about, what, like 8 or 10 maximum elo points per game, so I'd have to have another 3 wins, which is no easy thing. What I need is to have a night where I'm just like on fire, winning most all my games, and then just make the push. That's not necessarily tonight, but we're doing okay tonight. I mean, I'm contending with 2000s. Like, a lot of these guys are 2000, 21, 2200s. Maybe not right now, but yeah, okay, now I think for sure I'm going to be going knight takes, and then if bishop takes, f3. Can I play this move? What if I take, bishop takes, rook here, get ready to play. Okay, let's take. Move the rook over so it protects it and it gets it out of the discovered attacks. I can also just go here. Takes, takes. That looks even better. I don't care, I think, if the... here. No, but then he just goes back. All right, let's go. Rook g1. I am not castling. Like, maybe I can play f3 and then hide my king on f2. Of course, what I want to do is play this right here. If takes, again, I can take with the knight. I'm hitting the bishop. Let's do it. Let's do it. Bishop takes, knight takes. I'm going to shift my focus now. This pawn isn't really able to be attacked. This knight is going to put some good pressure. I can always jump back. Just keep my pawn structure intact. Because I can't allow 2 double pawn islands. That's pretty bad. So I'll pre-move this. And then we are obviously going for an attack. I can still castle long. Castling long looks like it might be the way to go too. All right, come on, let's focus. Try to catch up on the clock and play some solid moves. Takes, this isn't possible. It hangs the bishop. Takes, takes. I'm sure that he wants to play e5 and blast the center open. It's the best thing to do, I think, when you're getting attacked like this and when my king is really weak, but it isn't possible for the moment. If you don't take, interesting. Isn't that just a free pawn though? Takes, takes, takes. Maybe he wants to take my bishop first. No. If I get this move in, I think we might be hunky-dory. think my opponent missed that. Yeah, I keep getting into these like these open, very tactical positions instead of just these like safe, like, you know, one open D file, trade everything, trade down into a winning end game, and then convert. I keep getting these moves where like you blunder once and it's game over. Not so much of a fan. I can't castle this way. I'd have to castle long, which is a little bit dicey, especially because I have some light square weaknesses. But white has to be winning here, or at least better, I'm thinking. Takes here, I open up my rook. Wow. They go for this, huh? They give me material. Are there tactics or something? Here, there. Okay, we gotta play a little bit faster. Oh, really? I did not see that move. Good lord, is my king exposed. How much theory did you learn to get to this level? Hold on, I'll respond to that afterwards. Sorry, it was a little bit dicey here. Shit, this is not good. I think I have to go. Oh, wait a second. Uh-huh. I need to get castled. I understand he can go here, but that doesn't do anything now. I don't lose my queen. Oh, I dropped this pawn. Damn it. Okay, bishop takes, rook here. Maybe not. Or bishop takes, pawn there. Yeah. Keep the bishop locked out. We're okay. I learned a decent amount. I mean, yeah, I do go over my openings. I study my openings almost every day now, but they're not like rock solid or anything. Maybe bishop's there, queen here, check. Damn it. Technically, this is blundering more pawns. Come on, I gotta get the advantage on the clock here, but I also need to not blunder. I'll answer that question afterwards, Sebastian. There's a reason why. I am a more tactical player at heart, but the reason that I play d4 originally is because if you play e4, you can fall into opponent's preparation very, very easily. Jesus, I need to get my king over. Can't move the knight because it's protecting this pawn, which I would like to not give up. This bishop's annoying. If I move the knight, I have this check. My queen somehow needs to move. Oh shit, does that blunder? Takes, rook takes, bishop takes. Yeah, I think I just blundered. I'm gonna have to... Yeah, I need to... Back. Quoi? Ouais. Ah! Ah! Ouais, je te rejoins. I'm gonna try to flag, guys. This is sketchy. Oh my... Sorry. I'm like screaming. My wife hears. Fuck. Why did I do that? Oh, why did I do that? This is going to be so hard against a bishop pair, too. God. Oh, that is so frustrating. Why am I always down on time? It always gets in these time scrambles and I blunder. I'm so frustrated with myself. I was so looking forward to winning this fucking game. Another game that I threw. Okay, I'm gonna need to cool it here. Rook? Really? Okay. Let's see it, buddy. That's... I feel like a little bit risky. Okay. Let's take a quick break, guys. Just want to look. Yeah, I mean, there was just no excuse to blunder my rook at the end there. I had 1 minute and 25 seconds, and I was up on the clock. Why did I take... Yeah. But yeah, to answer your question, Sebastian, it's because I originally was an E4 player. I say this all the time in my videos and stuff, but basically I was an E4 player, and played a rapid tournament, fell into someone's like super deep prep in like a wing gambit or something like that. And then he told me afterwards, he's like, yeah, I got unlucky, fell into my preparation. And I was just like, okay, like I'm pretty good with openings. I know, you know, when I was an E4 player, I knew quite a lot of them, but I was like, I don't like this. And then my coach was like, well, why don't you try out the London system? Because like there's only so many ways that you could play against the London system. So the idea is, same reason I play the Scandinavian is because when you play the Scandinavian against E4, there are no two ways around it. You are playing a Scandinavian, and your opponent better know how to play it better than you do, because otherwise you should have an advantage simply because you're better booked up with the Scandinavian as they are, you know. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break, guys. Gotta let my gotta breathe. That was a tough loss. Be right back. Oh, okie dokie. I've beaten some quite good OTB players with Scandinavian. They're unprepared. Yeah, I love the Scandinavian. In particular, the knight f6, because people are, I think, less familiar with that one, and it's actually trickier and more sound because you're not letting your queen get kicked around with the tempo. All right, guys. All right. So that's okay. I mean, I'm just back at 1964, even with the frustrating loss. Keep going. Sometimes you gotta just keep going. I even got myself a little glass of whiskey. Oh yeah, the Icelandic gambit. I don't play that because I think what is that? You play E6 instead of C6. Like I play the Portuguese variation. I know the Icelandic gambit, but I haven't messed around with that yet. Right now I play C6, let them take, and then take with the knight, and then you play like E5 and all that. All right, guys, here we go. Let's go again. Let's go again. 1960 from the US. Look at that. We're going to get a Scandinavian. Speaking of the Scandinavian, which variation are we going to get? I actually prefer the black pieces now because if they play e4, which is most of the time, I'm more comfortable and I like the Scandinavian better. Bam, look at that. We're already making them think. Move 2. Potvanov attack. Uh-huh. Play the Portuguese. Come on, please, be a champ. I never get to play these tricky openings. I have like several lines memorized that lead to forced mate with the Portuguese variation. I don't know the Icelandic gambit as much, but I do know that this, sorry, here, oh, play F3, please. Play F3. It's such a deadly line. I think that I actually have like a really good win, boring, a really good win ratio with that variation. Because it's just so, I think it's actually bad. I think black is already better if they go for the F3 line. Knight here. Do I go queen a5 now? Typically they take with a knight, not the queen. So I'm wondering. Okay. Now here, queen there. And then long castles. Maybe I go queen f5 though, but no, because knight here, queen f5. Isn't there a move that gives them tempo? Also queen f5 sometimes. You get skewered, but there's no light square bishop. So do I play queen f5? Oh, they go for this? Interesting. What if I went here? That just loses, right? Takes, yeah. I can also go here. Of course. C4. C4, C4, C4. Or I go here. I think I prefer this move. Okay, so they go for it. Here I'll go knight b4, threaten the fork. Yep. Pretty positive here. Knight a3 is basically forced. I could give a check. Ooh, and win a pawn. Knight here, check. King moves somewhere, takes. I think I might get into trouble though if I do that. So I can also just castle long. I want the bishop to be here. That'd be nice. Maybe bishop. Got a little bit of time to think here though. I can go check. No, I need the bishop to be open. Damn. Check, the king is probably moving there. And then, yeah, I think that It's too risky. I feel like I'm going to lose a piece there after grabbing that pawn. So maybe just g6, because that looks like a juicy diagonal. Somehow I'm still up on time. That's cool. Let's try to keep it that way. Just play sound moves, you know, just don't blunder. If I can just do that and not flag, that's a good start. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Sebastian. The line where you take on f7, you let them, they go like here, they push or something, you bring the knight out and they take. As soon as, if they go into that line, like it's almost lost on the spot, I feel like. Okay, I could castle long. He's going to go here, though, which is a little bit annoying. But takes. Oh. What do you know? Good thing I took my time there. You somehow managed to boost your play in a very short period. How do you mean? Probably you are more relaxed now since the pressure from the year series. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely think that played, for sure. Now it's like, I know I want to hit 2000, but I think that it's definitely not as urgent. It's more fun. And, what was I going to say? And I really just want to hit 2000 so that I will probably, okay. I mean, I could just go king here. I think I'm safe to do that. Although knight there, check. What if I just do this? Oh, I get forked. That's what happens. Duh. Could also just castle, let them take. Here, check. That's a little bit, I don't want to allow that to happen. So here, that doesn't work. Castles, takes with check. Move the king over. Yeah, that's fine. Because I want to, like, takes here. They have to move the knight back. Then I get bishop g7 in. So that knight e5 is impossible. Because that's, like, all they have to go for is, like, these forks. Okay, there's no way that this works. Takes. I'm just going to be way too much material up. I can even give them a pawn and a rook, I think, because that's two knights for a pawn and a rook. And I'm already up, so I'll have a bishop, a rook, and two knights versus two rooks. Yeah, I think I'll take that. It's crazy is that there's almost a checkmate here. If I wait a second, guys. I feel like there might be a smothered mate lingering. How can I set this up? I need to move the bishop, though, so let's just go ahead and do this. My opponent, unfortunately, is not going to resign. It's hard not to write fork, or free piece once in a while. Yeah. I know. You can write it. Be better on a more active square, though. I don't. Oh, you know what? We could entice my opponent into that move. Bishop takes. They've got to move the rook somewhere, but I'm thinking, unfortunately, they're going to go for something more dangerous. So I don't know if I should gamble there. Bishop takes, because if rook here, obviously, just loses. Can win a pawn, though. No, my knight's hanging. Oh, geez, I don't know. Let's just go here. That's fine. I just want to simplify. I don't want to get fancy. I just want to force trades and simplify. That's all. Because then there's like no chances of me losing. Whereas, as you guys might have seen tonight, it's very possible that I just blunder, especially under time pressure. So let's not do that. And actually, definitely, I think I can definitely take here and then bring the rook over, and white is in trouble. Like if rook here, I'll just take and then bring my rook over and try to force more trades. Bring the bishop in, maybe. Not whilst you're playing, obviously, that would be cheating. Yeah, no, I don't. I try not to. I don't read the moves, and if someone does give me a move, unfortunately, I can't really play it. Oh, this blunders a fork. Let's force them this way with it. I'll go here, I guess, because here we can take with the king. So clearly they're gonna, that's their only hope is to like push those pawns. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and make that a wee bit harder. But obviously this looks good. Here takes bit annoying. How can I simplify here? But it doesn't matter. One, I mean, I've got 3 pieces to 1. I can basically do whatever I want as long as I don't blunder like, you know, everything will be okay. I'll give him the pawn. There we go. We'll just hold on to that pawn if you don't mind. I'll go and win your other pawns and push. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. What's up, Indomitable? Welcome back. Super clean game. I had a 94% accuracy. Played like a 2500, apparently. I'm not super surprised though, because the opening I do know pretty well with the Scandinavian. But this is all, I'm out of theory actually here. I'm just kind of playing based off of what I generally know. Yeah, this was nice. They blundered the... Okay, so after they went for this one try, the best response according to the computer is long castles. Then it says rook c8 is best. Why on earth would that be best? Okay. That's really weird. This is still fine though. Takes. Yeah, the computer agrees. Okay. Back to 1972. Yes, new peak indeed. Come on, let's go again. Let's get to 1980. The white pieces. Argentina. Or is it Greece? I can't. It's Argentina. Okay, against a d5 setup. We're going to see queen b6. Yep. Okay. Now, do I let them... No, I can't do that. I have to go here. So boring. And annoying. I keep getting this. All right, well, let's see how well my opponent knows this then. Because we just saw this line. Luckily, I looked at this. I just looked at this. So if they go knight back to a7, the move is knight e5. Aha. I usually don't take the match rating that serious. I play a top level bot the other day and got a 3100 match rating. There's no way I'll ever be able to... Yeah, I don't either. I would not expect to, like, oh, the computer said I played, like, okay. We know that that's not the best move. I'm pretty sure. Is there a way to punish? Goes back here. Maybe the knight pops in. Or maybe we go for that. That hangs the knight. Ugh. The computer didn't like this last time, but I feel like this is really screaming for it this time around. Right? Or I just ignore it and go 95. I want to make my opponent think. I'm going to do it because this is different this time around. And I think that I can at least make them think and maybe blunder. If knight here, I can't go b3. But I can then hop my knight in and play a4. So rook here, knight b5. Oh, I didn't see that move. Let's just play normal moves. I mean, this is kind of a concession too, though. They're having to go backwards with their knight to protect. But as we've seen, the stupid pawn cluster on the queen side can be annoying. I need to be careful. And I need to find a way to undermine it if possible. Takes. That's just a free pawn. Takes. Knight takes. Bishop takes. Kind of. I could go pawn takes. I think I'll do pawn takes. Because if you move that knight, I'm going to take here, I think. Ah, clever. Whoops. That I did not see. That was a good move. Okay. This move looks pretty annoying, though, doesn't it? Although here he takes, so that's actually a little bit annoying. Okay, clearly I need to go over this opening, this queen b6 in certain lines BS, because it's giving me a lot of trouble. I'm not liking the positions that I'm getting. I teach a friend at the moment, and he gets really hyped up about the match rating. Opponent blunders every move. He takes free stuff. Yeah, and then of course you get a super high rating. Yep. Now though I can maybe try to bring the rooks over and attack the weak b pawns and stuff. Not great that I gave up that knight though. But if I can find a way to stick to stick my bishop here. If you go here, I'm going to take it, no questions asked. I can also just take that pawn, though. Wait a second. Why does his plan to go like... Oh, he wants to go check. So takes, check, and then he's winning this. So what if I preemptively try to stop that? It's not really an easy way to do that, unfortunately. Here, check. They really want that pawn, huh? Check. Sorry, here, check. And then they win the bishop too. No, I can't allow that. What is going on here? Here, check. There. Takes. All right, you know what? Incredible. Can't go here, I get forked. If I go here, he gets to take it with check. So I have to just go back. It's not the end of the world, but God, I hate these positions. I hate this queen b6 crap. I play this line as black. White seems to have some trouble against it. So you aren't alone. Yeah. I've noticed that I was going over a lot of the queen b6 stuff, and very often black is actually better, which is really frustrating because that should not be the case in like playing as white, you know. Got to protect here as well after knight if knight takes. I guess I'll go rook takes. Fine if he takes here. I think that'd even be not the best way to go. So frustrating. Or I just don't take. I just don't take the queen on b6 anymore. I just don't do that and I drop back. Man, oh man. Like we're still even, but in material at least. So annoying. They just get all this pressure. Okay, let's focus. How am I doing on time? Could be better. I think I would have taken and missed that idea. Sorry, Indomitable. Which movie are you talking about? I'm almost happy to trade here, I think. I think I'm happy to see that. I'm a pawn down, but I have to as well. It's forced. Now let's go bishop here. I want to try to trap the knight. That would be rad, but if I go here, knight there, and he escapes. So let's maybe start with that move. I want to stop black from castling. I don't know if they actually wanted to do that or not, but... And I think I really need to try to find a way to go after these. These pawns can be weak, I think. They're a little bit... They're pushed forwards. Maybe a little bit too far. If the bishop moves to defend, I can take on b7. But I gotta catch up on the clock here. Yeah. I moved to NA from EU and did the reverse. I'm jealous. I'm a sous chef in France's for food. Currently myself getting back into chess. Very nice, Caesar. Wait, so you moved from 2 NA. This is annoying, actually. NA to from the EU. Were you in France before? This sucks because if I go here, I have to just go back. I'm giving him tempo with his knight to defend f2. I need to like find another way to get my bishop out. I need to find a different square for my king. Indeed, tough position. I can take the free pawn. Takes, takes, takes. But he's threatening my bishop. Do I care? Takes, takes, takes. Or I just go bishop here. And kick the knight. I said I would try to catch up on the clocks. Let's do that and then focus. Laser focus, not blunder. As we have seen, I'm prone to blundering tonight. Especially under time pressure. F3, he could go back with the knight. I don't really like him staying there. I could play F4. That's not a bad idea. And I really need to go after these pawns. I feel like if I can start attacking and take those pawns, then I might get the advantage. Okay, there's blunder a pawn. Yes, I did. Good lord. I have a trick here. Oh no, God, I can't go there. It's covered. Okay, well, this is a bummer. It's really hard with two knights in the center of the frickin' board, too. Like, Jesus, there's so many things. I mean, look at this. Look at how many squares I have to watch out for. I can't let these guys stay here. It's so hard to be looking out for everything. I'm 2 pawns down. If I can just survive, maybe if my opponent gets into time trouble. I've been facing, it seems like, opponents that are pretty good under time pressure, which isn't always the case. I want to reroute my bishop. I might actually be able to go for a mate. And at the very least, it'll hopefully make my opponent think. Because if the bishop moves, I can threaten. Yeah, I think I should go for that. If possible. I think I want to avoid trades. What's his plan? Here. I don't want to trade the bishop now. I want to kick that knight out if possible. I would have liked to go bishop here and here. So I think now I should be okay. No, wait, here. I get forked. That's not good. This bishop is undefended. Maybe bishop here. Just need to make normal moves without blundering and get my opponent into time trouble, and I can win this. This has to be annoying, though. Okay. Here, maybe no checks. Could try to trap the knight if he's not careful. Oh, this knight might be trapped after king d2. Can't go here. Only move is knight a2. Rook b2. Hold on a sec. Takes, pawn takes, king here. Can't go here or here or here. Here, duh. Whoops. Also just a free pawn though, so I should. just take that. Uh-huh. That is not good. Check takes. Okay, you know what? We're going to do it with the bishop pair. Damn it. What is with my blunders tonight, man? It's not completely over. The bishop pair can be very tricky. Gotta not blunder. I need to get my bishop out too. Oh, you see? Bishop pair gonna be a little tricky. Little devils they are. Here. There. Do I get trapped? Oh, no, but he can take, so let's go here first. I see. Takes. Might just throw that move in for time. Is there like increment or something? What's going on? Oh my god, I'm so... Ugh. Oh man. How is this consistent of a thing? Where I throw a winning game, I blunder at the end. Might be time to call it here. We'll see. Usually I'm really clutch, like at the end in time trouble, but I'm just doing awful with time trouble. It's just crazy. What is going on? I just happened to blunder. Like I just happened to blunder. I took one thing and yep, should have seen that. Yeah, like this. Jesus, it's completely winning. Oh, maybe not completely winning, but... And then they have just enough time to checkmate me. It's always down to like with a few seconds. It's crazy. All right, guys, I'm gonna play one more. If I lose, I'll call it for the night. Wouldn't be... It's not like I'm losing a ton of rating, but... I don't remember the lines here. Dang it. I think it's D5. I think that's also a mistake. Next go bishop here, but I think I'm just gonna castle. Go rook e8. Oh, sorry, the ethereal one. Yes, I changed my name. I rebranded. I did. Check blocks here. Right here takes, pawn takes. Yeah, the elections was a shit show, but I'm not in the country anymore, so. Takes, pawn takes, okay. This bishop's kind of annoying me. I'd like to trade it off. Dude spent 1 minute and somehow I've spent. Oh, God. I'm gonna go for knight there or bishop here. Probably a good move. My knight here wants to go somewhere better, I think. Here, queen there. I'll do this maneuver. Maybe. King there, huh? I'm not changing openings. Not yet. I do like lots of other openings, though, believe me. Do I take with a pawn or the queen? I feel like the queen's pretty good. Controls a lot of squares, putting pressure on e3. I probably should take the bishop if I can, though. I don't know why I gave white the bishop pair. Otherwise, I'd try to keep this position pretty closed if possible. I mean, I just feel like those bishops are dominating. It's a little bit frustrating. Also take, I mean, my knight doesn't have any good squares here. I think I am going to take with the knight if he grabs. Yeah. Do I get in trouble if I do that? Do I care? I think I want to go here. Could go bishop there. Good lord. You guys play so fast. Okay. You try to go for mate. Is that it? Is that the idea? It's not even mate, but I see. Let's go here then instead. And I suppose you can go bishops there. Then maybe I can try to make some progress. I can also bring the rook over to the e file. C'est quoi? He has to get to that square if he wants to line up a battery. These are all covered. I feel like this knight can be very tricky. Okay, really. Here, check. Dude, who am I playing? Who are these opponents? What we've got here is one of those like super sweaty guys that somehow is both taking hardly any time and playing really good moves. Um, I mean, this is so frustrating because I feel like how can I can add more protection on the F5 square because I feel like there's a lot of pieces that previously were trying to like just don't know. Taking I think is a little bit risky. But this rook, man, like if I could just break this open, White's king is also pretty delicate. Check takes, queen takes. Like, does that work? Also, do I even need to do anything about it? What if I just moved over? Check, move over, check. Yeah, if you use my promo code for an electronic chessboard, Chestnut has like 20% off deals right now up until December 3rd, I think. I would take a look at what they have. They have like the Chestnut Air, the Go, the Evo. I found cheaper ones, but they didn't seem that good. Yeah, I don't think an electronic chessboard is something that you would want to like go cheaper on. I don't know too much about them, but I feel like if it's something that you want, you should probably be ready to spend a little bit of money on it to get a decent product. My God, what is happening to me? I'm being butchered. Oh, okay. Really? I'll take it. I'm scared. I'm scared. I will take the... Okay, I have to let him take my bishop, unfortunately. So if he takes and trades down to an endgame, this pawn's a little bit delicate, but should be okay. And then I feel like I should definitely be going after the c3 pawn. The c3 pawn's really weak. But yeah, it's not so easy because the bishop is like dominating my knight. In fact, maybe this move is not very good. I think I need to activate my king now and try to catch up on time. Here we go again. We're set for another potential time scramble where I try not to blunder and just to survive and beat my opponent on time. That doesn't work. One thing's for sure, though, I have been blundering. So I need to make sure not to blunder. Just move up. Where's that knight going, sir? I want to get rid of the bishop. Just can't, man. These opponents. I don't know if he blundered, but dude, okay, I don't know what is with my chest. I never blunder this much. This is just nuts. I'm definitely done for tonight. God, that is so frustrating, man. What is up with my blundering? Yeah, I think I just need to bite the bullet, go to 15-minute games, and just let that be that. Probably should have done that earlier. That was a mistake, I think. I mean, for sure, if I can just play, um, if I can play like I am even, but not blunder as much as I am, then I think that I can hit 2K one of these nights, but I for sure can't do it if I'm blundering as much as I am right now. That's it's really not that's not good. Those are like beginner level blunders too. One thing, you'd be surprised, guys. One time I did this, and the person just didn't, they just didn't know how to checkmate. I think it was Queen King. They just didn't know. They couldn't figure it out in time. Obviously, I'm not counting on a 2000 not being able to do that, but yeah, we're done for tonight. This is clearly a sign. I'll have to just come back at it tomorrow. And yeah, I gotta go back. I gotta go back to 15 minutes. Just too ridiculous. I'm losing way too much because of time and because of blunders. Because of time pressure, mostly. Okay, so here, what's the theory? Bishop e4 check, d5, I did remember, and then, oh, queen e7. I just went over this, literally today, I just went over this line. Queen e7 check. I think this is actually, when I was looking at it, it was saying in some lines it's a mistake. Queen e7 check, and then if knight here... Okay, just castles, but like this is, you can tell black's actually better here. Or let's say bishop e2. Then we have castles, like this is even, black's even maybe slightly better here. Just went over this. Really is a bummer too, because I feel like right here, they're losing. And of course, my opponent, with a few minutes, finds a clever, like, finds some good move to try to complicate things. I don't know why I didn't just, like, take, and then... Okay, if knight takes, he just loses. Knight d6 just loses. And if rook takes, well then... I'm just winning. Like, I'm just... Alright. Yeah, I gotta call it. Too frustrated. I'm gonna go chill out. But, you know, 1957... It's like I just lost one game, basically. That's the only difference. I think we started tonight. I was 1968, so... how many games did I play today, by the way? It was a good long sesh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 games. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses. Yeah, you know, like 6 losses, but like 3 of those at least should not have been losses. It's kind of a consistent pattern here, so I definitely think I need to go back to 15 minutes. I'm gonna do 15 minutes until I'm sick of it, until I reach 2000. And if I lose and if I get outplayed, then so be it. But all right, guys, everyone have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Again, we'll be playing viewers tomorrow, so if you want to come play me